Hello everyone, John Donnelly from Your Holistic Academy. A very special guest today with me, Gary Doherty from the Think Network. How are you doing today, Gary?
Fabulous.
Good. Gary, it's great to have the conversation. I've been following you for a while now on all your social media, and I love just love the energy and the passion you have for what you do, Gary. Tell us a little bit about the Think Network and where did that come from?
Think Network is Think Network is my is a main driver of my main vehicle of my purpose, which is to add real value in the world and to make and create and facilitate positive change through collaboration, through people, through empowerment, through motivation, inspiration, and that looks like many different things to many different people. The vision's very broad, purposely. Um, and It's been Think Network has been going for going to say about 2 years as a hobby, almost like a passion. I talk about following your passion to find your purpose, and it was a passion, and it's still a passion, but it's fully realized now as a purpose, as a business, as an entity, as something that's making a real difference in Northern Ireland, the island of Ireland, the UK, Europe, and in 2021, the world. So it's
Wow,
exciting times.
that's a huge vision, Gary. And what inspired you to set it up in the first place? Was it something to do with your own personal journey? Or?
I've always had an inquisitive mindset, John. I've always had an inquisitive mindset, and I've always been passionate about lifelong learning, and that's evidenced by doing a degree and a master's in my 30s. I've always just wanted to be better and do more, and that's always been a passion of mine, and to serve other people as best I can. And I did that. That's evidenced through all the charity work I've previously done and different stuff. And Think Network is just really, it's an accumulation of me figuring out my purpose, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing with Think Network. That is my purpose and vision, and all together as one.
Yeah, brilliant. So you're meeting some inspiring people on the platform, Gary. You're bringing some brilliant people from around the world onto the
Yes.
platform, yeah?
Yes. Meeting people from everywhere. The world's a big place and a small place at the very same time.
Yeah,
And 2020 has highlighted that to me more than ever.
yeah. But with technology now, Gary, I mean, we could be sitting next door to each other, or we could be sitting 1,000 or 10,000 miles apart. So it doesn't really
Yeah,
make much difference, isn't it?
this is it. Makes no difference now. It makes no
Yeah,
difference. I'm able
yeah,
to serve. I'm able to serve and help you right now, and we're hundreds of miles apart.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And it just opens up the world, as you said, and it allows you to connect with these inspiring people around the world who are who've got a similar vision to yourself then, yeah?
Yeah. It's like-minded people are the people that I need to be around. That I want to be around. That I want to encourage other people in my network to be around, because that's where the true power is. It's in like-minded people who share a lot of your values and core beliefs, and are have got a servant mentality, I'm going to say, and
Yeah.
who fundamentally believe in helping and supporting and elevating other people.
Yeah, and that brings me to the thing, Gary, about collaboration rather than competition. That's one of the things that I believe in.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we've grown up with this competition sort of model, if you like, and yet it's not really working. Yeah.
I don't believe in competition. Competition. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I don't believe in competition with other people.
Yeah.
I'm not in competition with a man alive, not another platform alive, because there's none like me and there's none like Think Network. And I wish them all well, and I support everybody anywhere when I can, or if it aligns with my values or my mission. And I don't believe in competition. I'm not in competition with anybody anywhere. That said, the word competition, what it means to me is me.
Yeah.
I'm competitive with myself to be a
Yeah.
better version of myself every time I turn up. Every time I turn up in our mastermind group or the think tank or TED or an event or whatever it is, or on stage or speaking, the competitions, it's me versus me every day of the week.
Yeah. Who's winning that battle?
Me.
I love it. I love it. So it's like it's all about mindset, Gary, isn't it? It's like,
Oh, 100%. All that's where it all is, you know. And I'm not. I tell anybody, and I tell everybody and anybody, I am not a personal development coach. I don't want to be a personal development coach.
yeah,
I personal development coaches. I have some very good friends that are personal development coaches, and I respect them all. I admire them all. I
yeah,
love them all. I champion them all.
yeah,
Me personally,
yeah,
I have many strings to my bow,
yeah,
and I'm not pigeonholed or focused on one set of tricks
yeah,
or one set of lessons or one set of resources. I take inspiration, teachings, learning resources from everywhere and everybody,
yeah,
and as a person, that's I bring them together, and what works for me is what I then give out as a gift to people that I maybe mentor or talk with or encourage or whatever. So I don't class myself as a personal development coach, and I don't want to be, but I am somebody that I'm in that genre, but I'm not in that genre.
yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, would it be fair to say you're a connector of people? You
Oh
connect
yeah,
them.
yeah. Connector, people, facilitator, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
I say that about not being a personal development coach. I'm launching. Not this isn't a sales thing, by the way, because it's not even out yet, and it's not going to be out for a while. So I'm only saying that to put in context of what I'm saying.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I'm developing my own success one-to-one program where I will be coaching people,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's a very unique thing.
yeah,
It's not off the shelf, and you don't get it anywhere else,
yeah.
basically. So
Yeah.
I just feel I'm on my own path, basically.
Yeah, yeah, I love it, Gary. Yeah, and I love I mean, talk to us about the color scheme. You've got this, like, I mean, you've got this such a bright color scheme around everything you do. It's yellows and
Yeah.
reds and bright colors. What's that about? That's like a
The idea was to stand out, not
yeah,
blend in.
right.
The idea was to stand out, when you see Think Network, you'll know you've seen it. And if you've met me, you'll know you've met me.
Yeah,
And if you've been to one of our events, you'll remember you were at one of our events. If
yeah,
you're in any of our groups, you'll know and remember that you're in one of them. If you've been, so it was to stand out. I don't want to blend in. I want to stand out, and I am standing out, and
yeah,
I feel I'm standing out on my own,
yeah,
and that doesn't make me better than anybody else
yeah,
or cleverer than anybody else.
yeah,
I don't mean that. I just mean I have the courage in my own conviction. I believe in what I believe in. I believe in the purpose that I have. I believe in the mission that we have and the vision that we have and the goals that we have and the objectives and the plan. And most importantly, I believe in me.
yeah,
And that's what I mean by standing on my own, because
yeah.
that's where I'm at.
Brilliant, guys. You sort of celebrate your own uniqueness, if you like.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Where did that passion come from, Gary? Where do you feel that came from?
It's hard to say.
Yeah,
Um, I just know that I have it all, want it all, I'm coming for it all, and I suppose where to come from. It comes from being the husband that I am, the father that I am, the son that I am, brother that I am. I I want to make my family. I want my family to be proud of me,
yeah, yeah.
and that's where it comes from.
Yeah. And you have this sort of love of life, Gary. You've got this passion for life, if you like. That's what shines out for me in your story. It's just
Yeah. It's like, I'm 44 years of age. We have one life, one go at it. It took me 41 to stroke 42 years to finally find my purpose.
yeah,
I've had many areas of interest, let's say, but none that light the fire in my belly quoting Pete Longton's podcast. My friend Pete, big shout out to Pete Longton. So none that really lit the fire in my belly, but this certainly does. Yeah. This has my attention.
Yeah. And you've sort of just committed to it fully now, 100%. You're just
100%, all the way in, all in. I did a video there that I put out earlier on, not that long, but just before I came on here. My personal goals and my professional goals are all as one.
Yeah,
they're all together.
Yeah.
That's this isn't my job. This isn't just a business. This is my life. This is a movement. This is a movement. This is a lifestyle. This is my life. This is our life. So that's what this is.
Yeah, I love it, Gary. Absolutely love it. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about TEDx as well. You're involved with TEDx as well, yeah?
Yes. TEDx is a passion project of mine. It's a labor of love for me. It's not about money. It's a volunteer-led, not-for-profit initiative. It is a community-based initiative. I have always followed the TED Talks, always been motivated, inspired, and empowered. 3 core values of Think Network. And I've always been inspired and motivated and empowered by the TED Talks. Then I started noticing TEDx events in my community. Yeah. Then I started, my inquisitive mindset took me off into why do we not have one in my city? Then I looked at it, and it never been here. People had tried and failed. And when I say failed, they chose to fail. They gave up. They made a choice to fail. They made a choice to give up. And that's okay. But it's not okay for me. So I made a choice not to give up.
Yeah.
I failed 3 times. I got it the 4th time. And we held our first event on the 26th of last month, and it was truly amazing.
Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. So you're a proud dairyman, Gary, yeah?
Yeah, well, I was born in Derry. My mother and father are both from Derry. One's from the city side, one's from the water side, both sides of the city. And all my uncles, aunts, cousins live there. I lived there till I was 6/7, and then we moved to Limavady. But my heart is always in Derry. Derry is. I was born there, but I wasn't fully raised there.
Yeah.
But Derry's home from home. Derry is my favorite place to go to. If I want to shop, that's where I like to go. If I want to go out for something nice to eat, that's where I like to go. If I want to support anything, that's where I go.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there an overall vision there for uniting the community, Gary? Because it can be a sort of a divided community.
Yeah. Well, Derry's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Derry's a beautiful place. Derry was a European city of culture not that long ago. Derry's an historic place. It's a beautiful place. The people are beautiful. The people are friendly. Yeah. The hospitality in Derry is amazing. Yeah. And for me, it wasn't so much about, there was no sort of overarching bringing communities together. And I thought it was more of, let's just put Derry in a beautiful light. Let's shine a beautiful beacon in Derry in a worldwide platform to 28.4 million YouTube subscribers. Let's put Derry on the map. Let's do something in Derry that's never been done before. That's really what it was for.
Yeah.
That was my view.
Yeah, brilliant. I love it, Gary. Yeah. So TEDx Londonderry or TEDx Derry is and you've also TEDx in a few other places as well, yeah?
I have TEDx. I have the license for TEDx Derry Londonderry. I have the license for TEDx Derry Londonderry Woman. I have a license to hold TED circles, which are online discussions, and I am also a TEDx speaker.
Oh wow. So that's a lot of stuff.
all in, John. All in, all the time. If we're doing it, we're doing it. If we're doing it, we're doing it proper, or we're not doing it at all.
Yeah. Brilliant, yeah. So then the Think Network is sort of runs parallel to that, Gary, is it? Does it? Is it sort of a parallel?
No, it runs independently. I'd use the word independently. It doesn't unparallel. It's not what I do with Think Network isn't driven by what I do with TEDx or what TEDx do with TEDx. Right. It's one's a labor of love and the other one's a my purpose in life.
Yeah.
TEDx isn't my purpose in life. Yeah. It's something I do as another string to my bow, as something I am passionate about. But it's not. I wasn't born for TEDx. I was born to deliver Think Network to the world. Chris Anderson, the guy that runs TEDx, that's his purpose.
Yeah.
This is mine. You know, I'm just a small part of his purpose.
Right.
But Think Network is my purpose.
Right. So whenever you're looking for sort of speakers for Think Network, who do you target, Gary, or do you have any particular type of person in mind?
Again, I'll tell you the truth. It's quite a holistic view to it, you know, no pun intended with your academy, but it's quite a holistic view to it. I find the right people gravitate right to me at the right time. So for example, I am not interested in self-serving people. And I don't mean that cold or callously or whatever, but say, for example, a speaker contacts me, but really and truly, they're just there to sell something during a talk, and that's okay for when that has a place.
Yeah.
Yeah. That selling's okay. Selling's good. We are all selling something. Yeah. Sure. And that's good. So I don't want to get it twisted. That's good. Sure. We all sell to add value, and that's brilliant. But when we put on an event and a webinar, we're not the person. It's not about the speaker. It's about their idea. It's about their message. It's about the gift that they can give away without expectation to somebody else.
Yeah. That's
part of the values I have when I am selecting speakers, both for a TED event and for a Think Network event. Yeah. If I get a snippet of it's like, oh no, but I want to, you know, I have a big course launching next month. No.
Yeah.
I will do that for you separately. We will do that separately. Let's collaborate and look at and sell that separately. But not at a TEDx event and not at a Think Network event. They're not those sorts of event. We are looking to give gifts to people. We are not looking to take from people.
Yeah. So you want to add value to your
100%. Yeah. If it doesn't add value, it takes away value.
Yeah.
A wise person once told me that if it's not adding value to your life, it's taking away value.
Yeah.
And nothing doesn't exist. So it's not taking value or adding or not adding value. It's doing one of the two. It's adding value or it's taking away value. And I know which one we're going for.
Yeah, brilliant. I love it, Gary. Gary, there's a real certainty of your purpose here. It's just shining through here. You got that real belief. Yeah, you got that real.
Yeah. You must have a definiteness of purpose, John. If you don't have a definiteness of purpose, then it's not your real purpose. It's just something you want to do. It's just something. You must be definite. You must be definite. I've got that from my teachings and from my study and from my mentors. Like I've a mentor, different mentors and different study groups and books that I read. That comes from my study as well. That's not just something I've dreamed up. It's something that I've read, studied, and then believed in, aligned to, implemented and practiced. Yeah. So I believe you have to have a definiteness of purpose.
Yeah. And you're like a sort of lifelong student as well, Gary. You just keep on learning, growing.
Yeah. Every day, man. Every day. I don't proclaim to be the cleverest. I don't proclaim to be reinventing wheels. I don't proclaim to be better than anybody else. But I'll tell you what I am. I'm the best me. And there's only one of me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about Bob Proctor, we're talking about Tony Robbins, we're talking about anybody, anywhere. I don't care who they are, where they are, or what they are. I respect them all. I love them all. I follow bits and pieces of all their teachings.
Yeah.
But I believe there's only one John.
Yeah.
Donnelly, there is only one me.
Yeah.
and that's more than enough.
That's
And
me.
that's my mindset, John.
Yeah, I love that, Gary. Absolutely love that. And you talk about love there in a sense of you love what you do, you love the people,
Yeah, yeah.
you respect everybody, but you're your own unique brand. Yeah.
100%, and I'm as good as every single one of them. And I'll let others decide if I'm better than most, but I'm definitely as good as them all.
Yeah.
As are you
Yeah.
with your holistic academy, as people that we know and people mentors that we have. They are all they're all the best in their world, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And as am I and mine, and you are in yours, and the next coach is in his. It's like that's that non-competitive mindset.
Yeah.
I'm not competitive with anybody.
Yeah.
Not at the level I was at, not at the level I am at, and not at the level I'm going to.
Yeah.
And I'm already there anyway. But
Yeah.
it's just all stars will align, and that will show in time. But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
just not in competition with anybody.
Yeah. And what do you say to the naysayers, Gary?
Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
Yeah.
okay to be a naysayer. It's all good. It's all love.
Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant.
Nothing. Honestly, nothing but love. Nothing but good and love. And I don't mean that airy fairly. I mean that's okay. You don't have.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, John.
Yeah.
This life isn't for everybody. Not everybody has got faith. Not everybody wants to take leaps of faith. Not everybody has got a definiteness of purpose. Not everybody has got an insane desire to be the best them, or to make change in the world, or want the world. Not everybody has got that, and that's okay. That doesn't mean they're any less of a person. That everybody has got a role in this life. Like if everybody was first, there would be no followers. You know what I mean? If everybody was winners, there would be no losers. If everybody was good, there'd be no bad. Like it's not everybody has to want it or be into personal development like my mother and father aren't into personal development. Couldn't care less about it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. They have a wonderful life.
Life.
I've just made a choice, John, to go down this road 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, brilliant. Gary, I absolutely love your passion. It just shines through here. I absolutely love it. Yeah.
Thanks,
and
man.
listen, tell me, how do people get in touch with you, or what? All through social media mostly, is it?
Yeah, the big yellow logo. And if you don't know it, you should know it. It's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gary Doherty on LinkedIn, and or follow TEDx Dairy London Dairy on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and you'll get me in all of those or any of those.
Yeah, and you're out there, Gary, in a big way, and the color scheme is just magnificent. It's absolutely magnificent.
They take a saying from Nike, and Nike first never follows.
Absolutely love it, Gary. It's been an absolute honor to have a chat today, and I'm delighted that we're gonna be collaborating for sure. In
100%. Like minds gravitate to each other. Like minds want to serve each other. If I can serve you or anybody in your academy and community, and it's not detrimental to me, I have the ability to. And it's not about selling. It's not. I'm not. It's not. It's if I can point somebody in the right direction, or create a pathway, or just a word of advice or whatever, because I'm in need of advice plenty myself, so I know what it's like.
Brilliant. Gary, I love it. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you very, very soon. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Take care, Gary.